Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. So let's start with a quick poll. Is there anyone who is still not on Facebook? Is there anyone in this room who is still not on Facebook? Be honest. So that's a great question, a follow-up question, right? So there is someone who is not. Okay. Okay. So I'll still ask another question. To just get a sense of, the people here in terms of their participation on social media. Has any one of you done, how many of you have done tweets today? Like you've done at least one tweet today? There are a couple of you, right? Okay. So though, Ishan and earlier Anurag and Jesse has shared overall the opportunity of reaching out to youth. My session is all about how you can acquire youth or Gen Y customers using social media. And I was looking into some numbers today. This morning I checked. Do you know how many people are there on Facebook in India? How many people are overall on Facebook in India? Any guess, any number? Don't worry, even if you're wrong. I think even if you guess, you will have a higher recall. 10 million, okay. Any other number? 100 million, great. By the way, do you know that you can check that number real time right now without even spending a rupee? So if you go to Facebook advertising interface, you can do all the media planning. So I checked the overall numbers are 98 million users are on Facebook in India. And out of those 98 million, do you know how many people are there up to age 35? So 13 is the minimum and 35, if we take that as a range, how many of those would be in that range? What percentage? Yeah, great. So I checked, so overall, up to 35, 88 million are on Facebook in India. So we are talking of, 7-8% of the population in this category, in this range, just on Facebook alone. So it's already a mass market, it's not a niche market. Now, to acquire these customers across various social media, fundamentally there are three ways you acquire customers. So brands acquire customers or organizations. One is you influence, especially for FMCG brands, they don't sell directly. So they use social media to influence. Then companies like ours or companies like product or services companies, they use social media to generate leads, and finally the sale may happen over call, phone, chat, or even physically. Internet companies use social media to directly do sales. And what I'm going to do is, given these are the three ways you acquire customers, I will be sharing different examples, real case studies, mostly from India, and across different platforms so that it opens your thinking to look into this medium as a powerful medium to acquire customers. Now, there are a lot of questions about, can small business use Facebook to generate real business? We've been talking about likes, we've been talking about reach, and as Mehak shared earlier, this is a Facebook's official case study, and this was more than a year back. 25% of Chumbak's revenue comes through Facebook. And not just brands like Chumbak, Kaya Skin Clinic, 20% of their entire sales originate through Facebook. That's again Facebook's official case study. So I think if businesses like that are making that big impact in direct revenue using medium like Facebook, there's a lot for all categories. So they have been, endorsed recently, some time back by Facebook to have their icons to be used as emoticons in the Messenger, Facebook Messenger. So they're really going big now. Then a lot of questions people ask today is, like Facebook has gone, public, and since then there is all effort in monetizing. So you really have to spend money to engage audience, and it has become really tough. Like, I don't know how many of you know, not more than 10% of your fans get to see your post if you run a Facebook page. 10% is even very high on average, because Facebook uses algorithm which is becoming tougher and tougher. And this is an example of one brand which is doing really well in terms of engaging audience and which has, again, directly impacted their revenue. Have you heard about a brand called Bewakoof? Yeah. So their page on Facebook is one of the great examples of a brand who has been able to engage. And their engagement rate, which in Facebook is called talking about this, is as high as 18%. At that high fan base. Some of the posts I just picked. So, when Facebook acquired WhatsApp, WhatsApp was down for 3 days. So it was, well played, Mark. You wanted people to use Facebook. This was another very interesting photo they had taken. And the best part is they are just curating these content. So anywhere, a great content which is humorous, which looks, weird, they would pick that up and then tag all the people who are associated with that, who might have created that. That's one of the ways they are able to create that level of engagement. Like this was about McDonald's, 90% ice, 10% Coke. So you buy, Coke from McDonald's, you would see it's full of largely ice. So they would, take advertising, they would take different angles, but the best part is still it's connected directly with their brand and the positioning they have created, Wavekoof, and they are into apparels and they're doing really, really well. So they have used Facebook to have that level of engagement, which is resulting into great amount of sales for them. Let's look into other examples. I'll play this video about a brand, Alan Solly, which has used social media to create an integrated, campaign, which is both offline as well as online. So this was a campaign done at one of the malls in Bangalore, where there was a large hoarding and people were asked a question. So I'll just play this video for you to see it yourself.
You're looking at the first ever triple powered collection launch from Alan Solly.
So this was done by Ogilvy, and they created, huge reach through this campaign. So, like one of the questions you asked earlier was about, can social media reach out to rural? I think what's important is to not just look into social media as isolated piece. With the convergence of social and mobile, like, how WeChat or WhatsApp is, the role it's going to play will define a lot about the reach we can have beyond the audience which we currently find reachable. Let's look into some other example. This is my personal example. A lot of questions are, if you have a negative comment, if someone is dissatisfied, how you should deal with it. So this was my experience about Ola Cabs. So I had, tried Ola Cabs for the first time in Delhi for a party my wife and my daughter were to go for my daughter's friend's birthday. We booked the cab. I was in office, so I hadn't go. But 30 minutes before the cab was to arrive, they sent a message that we cannot send the cab. And it was, at last 30 minutes, I was about to get into meeting. There was nothing we could do. We tried all, but nothing happened. So my daughter was very dissatisfied. I was, of course, when I reached back home, dissatisfied. So what I did was, I tweeted, Ola Cab spoiled the party today, not reliable. We'll have detailed review tomorrow. Within few minutes, got the response from Ola Cabs on Twitter. Pradeep, regret the inconvenience. Please share your order ID. We will, check back, set right, and make good for what went wrong. So I responded, this is my order number. Now the damage is being done. There is nothing you can do. Next day, I got a call from one of their customer care heads. He heard my problem, apologized, and I could see that, he had taken all the pain to hear about the conversation my wife had with their CRM team, and he knew that, my daughter's friend's birthday party was there, which was spoiled. And he said that we will do something to do good. I said, there is nothing you can do. And that definitely made me wait for some time before I could review. And that day, when I went back home, my daughter was really, smiling and she was enjoying. And what I figured out was, they had sent a cake, And the best part was, this was the message on the cake box. Just let me read that. Hi kiddo, Mama told us that you couldn't get to your best friend's birthday party on time because of a delay from our side. So here is a small gesture of our love to make good. We are very sorry about this and would have wanted to get you there to have all the fun. Nevertheless, enjoy the cake and ask Mama to take you on our next ride. We have given some credit. Thanks. So really, I was about to write a review, and like my reviews on Mouthset are typically really popular. Like my earlier review on Apple is one of the top 10 most popular, would have costed few crores to Apple. I'm sure another review would have caused a damage to Ola cabs. But this effort of theirs turned me to write a positive review about them. And I was not at all expecting that. So typically, we are blocked by our own constraints, our own thinking that one is we don't try to confess, we don't try to confront mistakes, but every mistake is an opportunity. So if you really get into the shoe of your customer, you can really convert a frustrated customer into a brand ambassador. So that's, great learning for me as well. I think I was not expecting that they would think that there was an emotional damage, and if we send a cake with that personalized note, it can turn the experience, and it really happened. Can mobile add to the magic? So this is one very interesting example of beer, Guinness beer, which they had done. In some of the pubs, largely I think in Singapore earlier, they had done. So you know about QR code? So quick response code, you would have seen that. Mostly they are not used effectively, but they had done really well. So what they had done was, in some of those pubs, on a glass, QR code was embedded. And if you look at this picture, for that QR code to become active, there are two conditions which needs to be met. Can you just guess what are the two conditions? Glass should be full, that's one. Second? Absolutely. The second condition, it has to be filled with something which is dark, and Guinness is the black beer. So if you want to activate that QR code, you have to order Guinness. So in that restaurant, if you are there, you see that code, you want to scan it and see what happens, you will have to have your glass full and you have to order Guinness. So typically, QR codes, if we see in India, are not at all used effectively. I'm sure all of us have seen and most likely almost never used it. But if you go creative, there is a lot of opportunity in integrating social with mobile. How about brands engaging with each other? I was speaking at a conference in Malaysia last week, and I heard from an Indian friend, I got to know about this interesting example of two brands engaging with each other. So what had happened was, someone had tweeted, can tell I like chocolate a bit too much when I'm following Kit Kat and Oreo. So this was a tweet done by Laura. What had happened was Kit Kat had responded. The fight for Laura's affections is on. Oreo, your move. So they had created this zero cross with Kit Kat. And how Oreo responded was very interesting. Sorry Kit Kat, we couldn't resist. So they had taken the Kit Kat's bite and put the Oreo biscuit there. And then Laura responded, oh my God, I'm in heaven. So literally, this medium is all about touching the emotions, and I think youth is the best target audience to capitalize on that. So and this was very popular. So both of them, really won the hearts of a lot of youth. What else is possible? I think won't take much time. Hurry up is already there. If you use, your creative bucks, and I know that youth is the best audience to even use this medium, everything is possible, right? So we'll be happy to engage. Any question you have, I'll be happy to be part of that. We can take it later. Probably, I think Amit is waiting as well. Thank you.